But what about that tweet which became controversial about spending with your credit card and then paying out in Bitcoin? Or could you
Mhm.
please explain it? Because I saw that some people reacted in maybe bitter ways, like Jackson Palmer, who said, "Oh, that's a great way of providing a new form of money and innovation to the world." Whereas people like
Mhm.
Tone Vays seem to be much more defensive and explain
Mhm.
through an article which I haven't read yet, but he said that
Mhm.
he presented a similar argument 4 years ago in a debate.
Mhm. Yeah. So my point was, this is the economically rational and more convenient thing to do, right? I didn't say this is my recommendation or anything, but if you want to do that, this is the economically rational and convenient thing to do. I don't think there's any disputing that credit cards are way more convenient, other than darknet markets, international remittances, maybe micropayments. With a few exceptions, credit cards are way more convenient, right? More merchants take them. So it's a lot easier to use credit cards to buy what you want. And my point was, if you use a credit card, then it's economically rational because you get points back. You don't have to pay the bill for 25 to 55 days after your purchase. Uh, you get consumer protections in the form of chargebacks. I mean, there's a whole host of benefits to using a credit card, even though the prices are the same. So really, you're getting a discount for utilizing a credit card versus using a Bitcoin. Why would you pay more to be able to use Bitcoin? Economically, it does not make rational sense. But a lot of people took that to mean, oh, you're just like pro Visa or something like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying it's the economically rational thing to do. It is the more convenient thing to do. And if you want to use it as a method of payment, then just pay off your credit card bill when it comes. That way, you get like 25 to 55 days of upside, which in Bitcoin terms can actually mean a significant difference. You might be getting you can double up on all of the savings. You might be getting like 3-4% savings off of using a credit card, and then you can, in addition to that, get like 10 or 20% upside on like Bitcoin appreciation during the 25 to 55 days. So economically, it makes much more sense to use a credit card to do it that way. That was my argument, right? Like it's economically rational, it's more convenient. But what people took that to mean was, okay, well, Jimmy is like anti, spending or something like that. I mean, it's I didn't really understand their argument, because they were just sort of saying, oh, like just kind of the shriek and point tactics of a mob that doesn't like what you say, but doesn't really have an argument against it. So, especially like Jackson or whoever, like that guy's like he's an admitted socialist. He doesn't really understand economics whatsoever. So, to me, his criticism is a badge of honor, and I really hope that he continues to criticize me, because for me, I do not want to be on the same side of him on any economic issue, because I don't think he understands economics at all. Yeah, I have an article that that explores this significantly further, including why they were so angry about it. I mean, at one point, this was like the 5, 6, 7, 8 posts on RBTC. And you have to wonder, why are they so against doing what's individually economically rational? Why are they like that? So you'll have to wait for my article to come out, but yeah, well, it'll come out next week.
I will definitely read it.